Kwajo.
Yeah.
I say, I know the kekaye.
Oh, yeah.
If you was say you to make us a shilla, so I promise you, so better them.
Oh,
now, one day, abo and komo kakra.
Any baby, I call.
Only baby.
Gangster staying.
Only baby, I call. Yeah, this week, you more. And yet, say, yeah, the Lumba, they are celebrating will show you super. Yet, say, yeah, 6 December. And your day. Na yie ne behhehye so na ya kan to the point say e be kwa akoye no Kumasi Sports Stadium because e ye opem so e say ne de hye de obepe so ama ya 1 week na e wo ha sei na so say yie ni pa de say kutu say ba mo ya asante aka de what say asante ni pa dwabinfo su e na ejina hoyi what say enti no na yie ne e be ne santi e di poster yi be to wa cream na say e ye honorable former MP and a member of parliament. And so nam DL and so Emma fans so oh my sheye oh my say inti producer mpacho na all ka and sheye oh my no se video na ye ready a my ntie kakra na o se omote committee ene saa niam ni nyina se omo enche se de ye ni besi akọ iti committee no any other stakeholders ne kabo mu a ema omutumi eje eyi eye 6 December ese eye day a ompese omo nti eye 6th and 7th omo de besie eye ye legend our very own Shilla papa eyonko na bi oye ni nua kra sort of empo no ye be na ye nti mpacho eye former MP eye Mr Collins Amankwa kasa ewa yie no ho no owo DLFM no producer mpacho I ready am ye ntie kakra.
Want to manage you, Benny Matthias, yes, I'm new baby. But the blue you are the baby. Ran a one funk.
Mr. Brown, Michael Brown, Giga, and then Kuna Penny, Nimia, Bema, and then Mr. Boyton, Giga, Sana, your war, Mr. Brown, Michael Brown. Giga, so or committee. So the committee is such that representatives also, as I said, so it's now the man that the Lumba Myanmar, and my sister, a year, Faustina, which now at the Mao, Sana, the war, a year, Nana, Santi, Jima. Office and Madam Priscilla for a year on any and I'm more market can door. We had only panel doors, but at least Travel Bocca. There was a pregnant chairs the final planning committee. I'm the vice chairman, but I'm the coordinator for the entire committee program.
Enti a committee chairman and na bedi echi na nkofo kura bisa se na former MPD se de years ya ba waji ahye wani asi me kura ho no question nya nkofo ne bisa me ama breja metena he na me bisa se na ade na ase former MP ade wo your family member na ase na Lumba tena se ko Lumba ebobo ne namfofo din no ase ma anti ni din na so oka ho ana eye ono abu afiakoto enso so gina mu dindindin enya asem ketoa afiakoto so senkofo abisa se na de na ase de all of a sudden ase wode ne ho abehye ade mu sei ana mse wo afiakoto de oyo obi adamfo wo krom ha nti no resla adamfo no a enye eye problem biara na ya na o se ye no a na yebeka yeso so a ebusua panyini eka se eye Priscilla ni nickname frɛ Odobroni no no si onimu no me kasa asem se be ya yebete de me kanase because funeral rites na ye boldin no se be see this time no akofa nsem bebrebe bia ba ama eye ebusua panyin na ye the center of all this thing na wo kan asem sei ade achi na wo kan asem sei asem ni see ya mo ba be ye candle light night amano no wo kan ne say omunimo no na why bibia nhihye bia ma abusua enti producer ene so are ready a ebe se obo ema ahwefo nso so hwe
anim no
de o Germany no
o Germany no
se wen so de sai wa enti ama ese
Germany de enam ni no na wonim se ene wiase na ewo no emrante no so omusisu a obrante atumi ehu oba bi na wakọ na wasesa na namfofo na wakọ ware no na omadi nachi na omaya ne ho ade na oba kojo nso so oye star wanyini onu so num se de weduru no ode na ho enti no wa mabo abusua amane so obi amane de a me abusua panyine de ama me ha enti se na wo baron ene bia abusua betena se ne ahwehwem eni nti na me pese oba na nka onu ankasa no osoma no oba na obeka bi se because say me tete mframa ya me mfa nya adwuma yi me de me mfa nya adwuma eso ode na wo mma kura bebre nkola agu ho enti wo ye de ya wo abusua ho bede se oba no ene abusua no oba abusua panyine ho na obesi bibi kirem na me frɛ abusua na sabi ye ne neka sabi mprɛduasa ewiase
enti no na abusua panyi Kofi Wusu esi onim odobroni a ono so ni din so de sewa nti ya na ayem se sewa no aye enti abra ye de final funeral rites ne baaye no anasa na ebeba no ana ye ba beba na se baaye a ye de to se on the seat no ne ye be ye Daddy Lumba yi no eye abusua panyi ya sanko kan asemu a wo si sese de onim odobroni to the point to cross sese no odobroni ene madam akoso ya se wa nyina ana widowhood rights no omumienu nyina no mba be ya abom because ni hwehwemu okoye ne kire se Lumba fa ne yonkofo ene ne namfofo ekọ ware odobroni mpacho mpese yetie no so
no menso ade a menim de menim
unim
se menim de a menim enti ono mekan na mekan na mse
espake controversy
espake ema mesa ba mia mitutu nipa mia me call ho no na me hwe oba no ne niema ne su ne niema ne ma na chese ese me ese de meka se ese me hwehwem na mu sa ye no kure ya ne ho ade ene enye ne ho ade be ya kani
okay
enye obi ho ade a ontumi me yekuna oti ase nti ene de eden ese me hwehwem endi hwehwemu no ese opini wachi nti eno no ntumi mfa bibi antudwa sa asem no hwehwemu hwei wo so ko ye so no ne te ho mpa ona ne te ho ona na wo mba nti so ene ho ade so anya ne ho ade wansa minni no de be de ne ma
wa be de wo
nti ese me busa na me hunu mu so me busa ya me hunu mu no ye hu sampa akoya ne ho ade
okay
nti akoya ne ho ade kura na still me hu mampanyi na me nkọ ahemfie ene mpanyifo nkasa akra me tumi mfa metudwa
okay
because mampanyi ubehunu obetumi asa de zebi asa ata me my program bi me nya ho anase enti me nkasa tina me kan cho se me call nre ya enre edwai a me call ya me dia to nanim a ye hu se date e pese ye bibia ama hu enam dia betudwa enti me ntumi hu Ghana fo se me ka se me ko hwehwemu na me nya hwehwemu wihe eno ne so matem didiem ene edidi matem nanso so nyankopon ene nananom nyina ehwe yen ehu de ye ka se ye no kure na ye twa nkontompo yakogi ska
enti no eye na part na nka mpese eba no producer ama part na ama na abayo no interview na gossip 24 correspondent ni bisa ne say no na ye hu se waware odobroni no na eba se ekunu eye no a hina no obeye ana wose wo se a wa realize say na omakwa hu se eye Priscilla odobroni so ye Daddy Lumba yire no na se eno so enti no omumienu nyina na ebe perform sa widowhood rights no during the funeral ehona maami akosi asewa of 1982 1991 traditionally and our face so no legally 204 Edi injunction abase ya pam producer fatu ho na amanfo nyina hu say ne ekoso ni nyina wono no mpese no wonkasa but said the abusia panyi tumi ebie na no akasa che Ghana fo nyina ne say yakwa ware odobroni aka ne ho no ene wo pese wo kire Ghana fo nyina ne say entimi mada say ni kunu kwadwofo so a wo ye German citizen a nani da ho na onim say aware abeware by ordinance no monogamy marriage no wonye sure da say ni kunu no ebetimi akwa say waware obi foforo na say abusia panyi ni kasa say ya ware odobroni dia ene court mfa injunction to ne aye ba be ye ne so na odobroni be hia no on the 16th of October ya high court Kumasi no make no over the documentation because se wo sha ono the documentation wo sha injunction letter no a rate no de call ye no a watache exhibit A no watache ono ne marriage certificate waware Germany krom 201 no ka ho it is say no ye de asam na court na ye mekire because onim say ni kunu na onim jama mra no underline word jama mra no entumi nka say okọ anaso obekwa akwa ware oba afoforo de aka no ho na letter no ye no ana ye mo headline anaso modi press release so ba be ka say clarification from the direct family of the late Charles Kojo Fosu ye friend Daddy Lumba no na date no 9th October ya na me be kan kakra bi a cho metutututu mu ene saa de na mama hu say yes the echo say it has come to our attention that information regarding the funeral arrangement of our beloved father che say Kojo Fosu your friend no Daddy Lumba no circulating on social may translate no chi mama because Adom TV na yetena so yi circulating on social media oman consult the direct family ye ka direct family and your friend nuclear family no oyere ene ne mbofra ya contact wo mo enti wo mo so no omuti asem no for the first time ne de no on social media enye a friend say possible enti clarification from the direct family no no mo head Charles Kojo Fosu we free mo no yo mo pese mo ka kire amanfo nyina ne say on the 8th October no omabusia panyi Kofi Wusu grantee interview publicly say ono Madam Akosia Sewa ene ne mofra ene omo kika ho ni nyina no grantee interview this ade ne two jane kire say was show lack of respect for omo immediate family no and because of that no adia was court so omo nyama ne say one for injunction to so and so one chen asem osa kan aye biem ne say papa kro ya eso asa akwohye say wakwohwehwe mu ahu say odobroni Daddy Lumba ware no nti ha say esusu no or clarify say oni ne kru Daddy Lumba ware the year mbramu year 201 Germany omo ko share German mrase na German mrase no kire say ana married by ordinance no enkofu edo o makasa lawyers edo o makasa nyina ne se wo ware sa ware no ne se ye ja wo mpo o de nsako abusuafo ho nyina ho mpo ne se wanko court ro afo mo wanko kasa se wo jai aware a court no so we jai traditionally mpo a court no da so agi to mu se wo da so a ware enti since Lumba anko Germany anko twitwa aware ni mu nti no enya de a obetimi aware obi foforo aka no ana so aware mpo a aware ne yenji ntumu enti Daddy Lumba immediate family asemu a omodi aba no nti odi asem na akoto court se court mbua no na akọ court no de ho ne de yentumi nkasa bebe ko yenim de outcome ebe fi mu aba na nso so no a few outlets ene ne lawyer William Kusi woye legal representative for Madam Akosia Sewa etwetwe nkomo na eye n'asem ono so kan ye wo Peace FM so ni producers are ready ye pese ye boni nyina ye wi a na yakasa wo ho
chemrenum ni seni asem ni tie but eni die mu a boy intimity bibia se kakra ha wo si Lumba eni Akosia Sewa awade no German mremu na German mrade ebe heden wo Ghana hanum sei
international law. Maybe a work group, also. Also, a judiciary law. Damrano a boat our dear one. Damrano and a bow dear home, bra. And the father said, what for it Togo? That's a war Togo certificate now to Ghana. What do you know? Togo, bra. As far as registered in the laws of Togo, under their law. I think the home driving to Ghana. Consider the good. And it's a somebody can. Yet the Togo brand and Bekayan of Ghana, when I go out in Ghana. And you know, almost Germany, you might come. Camrana, the deep Akosia Sewa Lumba. I wanted want to. Now, about a Odobrunia, so there was a Penukazi awarding. As I said, I German, our baby talk to the now here. It is potentially monogamous. It is monogamous in nature, which means you are the second one. Okay, I'm a as many as he can. It is reality. And the German Marano, and it is as the German, which you are to go. The answer is a big no. Therefore, there cannot be a second wife, but you can take a mistress.
So.
Enti lawyer William kusi ye nim no popularly wo anti na show ne so no sa asem we wadi bia anti na show no so e say aba bedu that the Lumba there bra information ni nyame de aba abonten enti we can speak to it the ekọ court the ntimi nka court ho asem but said the nam from memu ena lawyer ka ho asem say education ekoso say wo are wo ordinance mu a untumi nware ebiem but mistress de empenatient wo betimi afa bi na so say wo beka so be ware biem aka ho ne de na say busia panyi say ya ware odobroni de na say emre mu no entimi kura anye possible na etumi akoso na say ware no enye dai engineer bra ensensem ye koso nyinara. What is your take on it?
Yo, Medawasi. Sally, as a film Bobia Babidui, and Kobeka say a legend, Wabobra, Dodo Bribi, a quadruple sooner at that film, think I need a still bossy, yes, they're celebrating a legacy, no. But baby, I could and at addition, be a womb, it's say, and yet first time a business. Make us say, if you're film, a shahwa. Dama ebet me ade apie sali so bi e ka kire me say Akosia Sewa eye maame Akosia Sewa fusu onno Daddy Lumba me mitu me nyindi da
besin hu
e na obi anso ntimi nka kire me say Charles Kwadwo Fosu Junior Daddy Lumba onno so no
ere
Akosia Sewa da esan se Daddy Lumba no ane nyumu ensin bi o kanfa eye ne dofo Akosia Sewa e dedi be fi ukoti enyum bi se sade anchemia o kansem
pa eno watu ama mate pa
o ya na meti sade
watu sa
ensem bi so se iti hwan ba pa na obeje na ni gie ni bi bia ho ena minti se ni osi hwe ne ma wadane dodo okunu amansan kunu enena ne kun nam ha no nam ha no nam ha ejisade ankyere no anto saa anyum na
amodo a
obeje di mpo se ono Lumba no
do na
Lumba o sha o appreciate obia odon bia woni nyumu and so me as also as a writer no I don't see those words as fake a pure words are no kire odo a odedo Akosia Sewa ene no bi kan ena ya separate no separation and just say
ya jawari Bible kura jitu
bit me separate for 15 years
ejitu make otiama won
15 years but the marriage is still there it ye kan sama yen hwesenia ye kan sam niemfa ensi ba bia eden esesi edisi mema doso but aware nye kro ye obi wo ware lawyer obi wo ware teacher na nwomtofo aware
Edin
o ware nwumtuni
Edin wodie wodie ne so odin papa
wo say woti wo bia wa ware sofo wa ware we munyepe munyina ma ware but munyepe eti say ye dunia keka nsem na ye nya abotre ne yenka ede na aba eniema bebre akoso abusuan pani interviews awa granty contradictions bebre ni ade ewuwo mu ena de ya bebedum pempen
on the screen no eya bra Lumba ene madam akosi ase wa mboa
yes
ene na Lumba so na we fine
of course
no we fine pa wa odo asawa odo atiawa ene ekoso mpacho brat wa so a
wo ebusuan pani enkomo wedi me say akosi ase wa fusu or you're one of the most honorable women I've ever seen on earth.
Yep.
She obuni kuni drone say ni ekosu nyina mami nka we. Even ni kunti asimpo na sa na oboya e na aden na niku hu say na niku na for ba fufuro oba obuni kunu no.
Onkasa wa bonten.
Ebu edi Lumba ne say wambie na no say we. She de we Lumba e de na bonu bebre. Enye owu yikura masa I just say wa twam kura unim.
No.
Ene we so ba be na ne kunu ne dad Lumba.
Onyine timfie.
Na waye din na ohwom. Me sin kai oba bia.
Bia metina he ya.
Ye wa
kasamia.
Obekasa nko be chichi nsemu agu ne kunu ne ofi. Ba ne nyina maamia yesi. Na ohwe ne ekosu ni tirimu. Ene ma afa ni tirimu. Abra bia separate ni ekoso nyina no wakani nyina agu ne bo. Ene waye din esan se oda oni kwadwofosu ehye nti na oye din no. Waba ya betena se aye ye ekoso entoto ye ekoso ni nyina won kasa abusuan pani emra obayi ye na minim we ni nyina wabo video no ama ye nyina ye den ya hwe ba bi ade no kokosi interview bi ye eba ye omo kan say committee honorable say akosia say ward the reps de eba omo wo funeral committee the so ntino ebe na won asa obeka say onim da ye de date no the eba imagine me say obetimi our reps so
na so asem bia yemfa
eno ti court peaceful court say basa yen sintini see court and to be a choose court section
that's why a peaceful person
and also say civil na dwemu da ho because on me said emra de den share some na ne ye ko choka and it was say on teniema bi ase
tienko
cheche mu bi kura abusuafo ne omo sabre kura omo mu ne say bi obi a ono omode hye ne tan enye no ne ye ka ono de onim ni one be ma ne ese and it all man be ye dede se ne ebi mu be ye no din ye no yenko na court nchirechire mu eno nchirese bi a ne opese court ye ma no ya granting afa ne ye kwa kohwehwe mu se emra se na custom tie bibia tie se odi bimu a na ne ono pese
court onyama no
court misre wo dana ye mi kunu aye
mempe we wa ha
mempe se asumasi odobroni eba be ye ne ho se okuna eno nchirese mo ma ye na se ne mom se yenim se obema wu a ne yire ane yekuna eni to ono pe eni ni power eden oba abeyekuna ne other rights bi ni niema esefata oyire no esode ye asemu nya asemu dendin bi a ne ye law die mu yaka ye wo se obema ware under the ordinance eye oba
ba ko be ba wa hye no
fabi eni timpo se ya ware obi fofra emremu no sa ware no enjina enti den biom na esase ye twen sa asem we ya ma kodu babiedo no and me de bia me ka say omon person om kan kro mbeka
of course
omon so a omon person om beka no kro because of sentiments any e bi omon personal we om person om defend
ana omo e bi a so tena nkrofo kunu mu nchen
yes enti e bi obefa so de defend ono an case no de akwa show bi but no kro e no kro enti de bia ma so me kan say ne wadua na afifi na aso aba no ene ne awododo ho o makatua nyepe o munyina ya adwuma but o makatua ya den enye penti yenhwe ne yemfa mra ene amamre ento ne esese de to na entirmanti omusua na yense na homa mema ne adeade omo ye nyina ne omo obra omo bono mka hu se emre bi so na wachi wansiesi wachi ya saa ne ma we nyina den etimi eden epie etimi mi say as a man mi sua ade o mu nya ne kasa ne keke de ye do eye Lumba nti ana abeda TV so any radio so but ensema esi daada ewo ya busuam nti eba se ya ono yo mama eno nti ne pick lessons ne di film enti meda eye maame ase pa me say mabuna kire se owuo mu nyina still
odaso adoni
dad Lumba no mpena nim guase eno nti na ode fa saa kwan so no o ma me edede
aba
yes my
asemu nyina de ko nyinara what's your honest take on it?
First of all, Ibushi opinion no, maka de shame on him. Minim obia often as a family public relations officer. Ohu camera mika no wa so la bet na nyim na information at a time only the public what simple na wa ba beti. Be someone from the beginning, them interview or granted in a say
what information be and was so unwarranted. Abra interview one bisa na say adentina Lumba ebi okọ ware ya oba afofo anfo man kan wo say na Lumba pese odu ohene ene o man fa na ndi ehene tie ye ne ya
offer ye hu wa bakono do say if there is one funeral what can then the entire media community ya try ya de ya protect
ya
or you Lumba ne but there be ebushie panyin with different agenda wa set an agenda for free ti say we hu na say wa broni ni minim no they hear them information ni yam fan yedan say enyimen them information ni yam fan yedan. There are a lot of people who get married. A lot of people in their families don't know. Not because we're quite kafa and an abandon for the one board, but because they be friends, some one or two key people be. And you will make up on a mekade. I'm a meeting here. More wala me bushim coffee basa penama from. On and shade me bushim the key people no waba. Into so you only be no quite kaya. Ebe jina wana kanu. Yan one pekwan na one banano. The information be o homonoma. Most man Lumba wo otseno. And private person, it has to be behind closed doors. And yani only the date, only aha na yerishia day na yako. And so abaye busha from one kabibi na one venture. Say ore ba moro kodo ya. Sali ya undo ya makade miye gay pa but inye maybe wo homonoma I don't waste my energy, I don't waste my time on it. And the day you bring me bisa question bi wo Facebook the kunaye no. Say ye nipan litna begwam wesu olijinchia na adena what next? Ena ye DJ Rapture obebo responde there. Say urban properties na no honka kakakahwa court recognize nipa legally
or worry
or no or worry. So the follow-up question maybe say I'm yet to get a response was in a case where nipa na benyin na we wuno why a will at all. Not this one is going to this person, this one is going to this person. Also, no. How will the kunayeno be in this context? I am yet to get a response. Makadanya maybe or home no him. Matina harmony so if worry ye because of a japade between or ye mame sewa Germany and sewa brunya or harmonoma. Oye me kakra because ma check Ghana and Brim, ma check Germany and Brim. These two countries will recognize illegitimate children. It doesn't matter. The ebana enyi benyin no way no. It was in wedlock or outside of wedlock. So urban ejapazicha obia benyanede pepepe dembro wodunya. Denti ena minimum nkoma okodo na nsami bia ebusuafo woreka kire sewa bronyi ena oye Mammy say what Germany nyinara. Denti na one tina foam. One ka honi tirum boom. Na one kata pepenechi pepepe. Na kojore kade. Mammy say what Germany watcher or dopa papa or that Daddy Lumba. I don't think that sesewa broni no ndwada di Lumba nkanara sumpo no obotuma atsena no ho for this long. So there is definitely some form of love for Lumba between these two women. Honestly, it is something we can never ever deny. There is something we can never ever deny. Obeya once in a foam. Nama what the botono one fonto. No wuru gulumba nini masi. Kasa no wa doso. Sisi ala odu enam social media oyenkon. Na DNA sami bi na se wabro nyinamba ne nye Lumba namba no fehin kesihin enyi pa sebe nwan kasa wonyi mosem wo bokra honi fie mpo nda wotsena ho wole kire ma me se wa Germany onye ma se wabro nyi onye nso nwan kasa honi immediate awara wotsena ho no wo hu
maybe a question ubu aware.
Oh yes.
Okay. Enti se ubu aware a na obi no obi ware a na obi no obi bra na do time we say the pakro no ye man respect her. Why would you say
respect in what context? Mental respect na say
respect say one na suffer abre for 41 years in say if se one yet that Lumba Uncle Dobroni mre. So when you that the Lumba.
That's what you believe.
No, that's how it is though.
That is what you believe.
No, that's how it is.
That is how it is.
Yeah, tina hoi. Maybe tina hoi say. Say the kind of person that I know that the Lumba to be. Say nye sika. Me ma breja me tina hoi. Me take because we say yeah war industry me ni ma pa as I'm sitting here as mamaga. What I say? Na say wo kasa say wa hwe German mrem the enti me bisa wo bu aware ne say wa hwe German mrem wa hwe Ghana mrem distribution of property and in your opinion that is why they are fighting.
It is not in my opinion.
Yes, that's what you said. You see wa hwe Ghana mrem wa hwe German mrem na eya ye say property nti ene omoko eya ye say that's what you say property nti no omoko ti na ma misumi bisa wo say awari onyankopon ahihye eno se bema ebeja ne yire ho na busu ho akofo oba no wo obuoma na so wo obuoma no dia widowhood right no let me read something on it so that you will see what it means traditionally me traditional person but that is how it is. Well, see, widowhood rights are a series of customary practices and ceremonies performed after the death of a spouse intended to help the surviving partner transition from being a wife or husband to a widow or widower. It's ebia in the context no ebia won't say what widowhood right I say. Well ebia there are a lot of beliefs be wo eniamechi they perform those rights no. Say ebeya oni pakoni betimi moving on from the partner ebi ordinary. It na me bisa o say who here na a part of your customs and tradition over the years. Adia, why would you say kuna ye day?
So it was a question.
Okay. Who beside?
A question means that you want deeper understanding.
Okay.
If I have deeper understanding, I wouldn't ask a question.
Okay.
So if I've asked the question, it means I need a deeper understanding.
Okay. Of the question.
Atasi.
All right.
So it was a question.
Okay.
It wasn't a statement.
Okay.
So a statement, okay, back at the conclude. It was a question. That means I need education. I need to be informed about it. And to them, the first response I had, I followed it up with another question, which I am yet to get another response. I said that.
From that.
To them,
Matthias, so you can continue.
To them, American, American, more from on one side, but open BCFA being on one side, I keep saying, do be ya, one tin of foam, na one casa, one for ye into ye, no more be no, 1 year.
Okay.
There are a lot of bruhaha, I'm a matinahano on yam necessary.
question me bisa say in your opinion no. Why? And I say ye ne kasa na otumi eti ase say why in your opinion.
Sisi ametena ha no muntuma nka de ma me se wa Germany anade se wa Bruni.
Okay.
Because minyim within na what's in the form no within the family no minyim communication that has gone on between them and ma me se wa Germany. Na minyim conversation awa kodusu between na se wa Bruni.
Question na
ata say
no
remember what you said one na wanya nan kasa
me na bisa say na bisa say me bisa one more question then I move on to Ade. Do you think say the ma say wa is requesting for and they say ebusia panyina ka say ya ware oba embramu marriage by ordinance me ma ware marriage by ordinance.
Okay.
Enti me no sa approach na Madam Sewa taking no
Priscilla.
No, Madam Sewa, I'm talking about Kosia Sewa.
Kosia Sewa. Okay.
Me, I'll take that route.
Okay.
I'll take that route in a sense to say. Me na minim say. Adia na hencha no.
If there happens to be another woman.
Exactly. Me na minim say him hencha ne cheme. Ti se kasa bia be koso a me nkasa. But the moment my position as a legal wife is questioned, I will come in. To me bisa will say, question me bisa will say, as someone mame akosia say wa hwehwe no, answers or hwehwe tu no. In your opinion, no, how do you see? Is it right and not saying right at all?
Everybody has the right to man Canada.
Uninti asia.
Obohwehwe ntase.
Okay.
Minjin dide say enka ebusua panyini amba grant the interview si anka kanya mepi publicly enka ondu bia wedui nti se wedu bia wedui and she deems it necessary do kokota odoko at the end of the day no judgment obabad
and be determined
no we som onenyen but amemetena hey as a person as Winnie as Abba na America day the menyaman ame no huihiam ame the menyaman no huihiam. I have said it once, I will say it so many times enyeme bi wo ho no ma no huihiam se akosia se ewa odobroni owo ho mo nom no so hwe na kunaye no onye ya. I believe that still say ibia traditional enyeme bi wo ho mo no more that way to aid her to also transition. The family can also do something without her necessarily being called or being named as the rightful widow or something. Say obiwa why mo ebusuafo mo frama na no ho nkaka. Something can be done. Inti atamase the reason why I asked the question the widowhood no.
It's important.
So I'm found more like what will happen? So one more them atmas, the one more them title now. What will happen? Say what can then say oye Japan ma womba to them mekeno in the laws of Ghana, in the laws of Germany, your children will get it. Inti no who kono like oyabadi.
Okay.
Since the atmas right.
Of course. Yes, yes, I mean and na me pese baba tia anyama bi asese. It might not necessarily be property because ni dida most of the niama ni dida
kura ne ma
na won mase e wo da sisi ana temase then ni bebrebe no because not beginning na na market
but I respect your opinion
beginning na na market there the nyama no hiam enyama bi wo ho mo no ma get it over with move on it is life awo enye benyin ne tena ho mo nom no enyim de benyin no nje ya wa I don't think that say if what
if say your dada no
remember I don't think that if
that is that be man dada no
she mama nka say me
e me man dada
mama nka say me sure this is a personal experience. I was in a relationship with a man and na minyim de na year wo US and then awar no wegun nkomodi ma bibi da man na awar some obey no kweke yi divorce papers okay yi divorce papers na be chem no ka chere me de wo US no awar no wegun Wagana hano, our woman. That was the last time he saw my face.
Exactly.
That
because
was the
they
last
can
time.
actually lie.
You get it? That is the last time you saw my face because warama enko warem wo US.
There be warem
wo ha. Nti aha monam na warenu ngui no. Ebeye dan na warem. That was the last time he saw my face. Minjin di there. Se wa broni wo ho monom no. Onyim there.
Yeah, that's what I'm also tempted to believe. Yeah.
Onyim there awarenu no ngui. Nti se yera aba. Na so be claim ni place again. Ti dem ameke no. Na wa ye dan. No one region chinchina and a major chinchina. At the end of the day, it's the Mekano. Sankalumbe, and a lot of people don't know Mamma say what. But I will win him. None, it was all over the place. I'm crossing him in Zetsnawa, Wobohum. In Sinyamano, Chalasali, maybe a home of stress.
Catchery.
Yes, Sally.
Lumba. Wewu. Nere. Akosia say what say, or no, I nere. Only. Mistress bia enche nanimu nyambi. What's your take on that?
Yo, Miss Ali, say ye started from baby and son akwa kosibe. And ensure tire ponchirania or jewo. Say there are times ye de yo na anya we ya ye njai fire. There are certain things bia obeka say nya hwe. Oh ye kunaye. Ya mami anya kra na say mo ene see with the statement more ready na chere say date ni ade na omo hye ye kra no em say ya mami akosia say wan ne mba no
they say
omu hu ikopem say e ba
social media
so legally she is the wife. She has em say ne mba nsumpo na ye mpanyifo ye papa Lumba wo mba mpanyifo asebi omanyi nti eye den ye ena busua tumi committee ye sabe ne ma ne yere panyin ene ne yere
are you kidding me
ne yere ene ne ma edi kan enim ho hwe me sure say na me bra kan the woman has endured a lot. She's kept quiet a lot because there were so many times she could have come out to say certain things. Sabe ma woni neti ho na woni ninja ya ware. Now be who on social be mention sebe enye nipa hunu bia o. We are talking about that Lumba. None a life on so get public kakra, even though as much as he tried to keep himself private, you know. Sabe ni birthday party nyina or the akosua broni nsa eno. Just imagine say be ma ebia woni ni enjoy na ubehu sa nieme wo social media. Just imagine what the woman must have. Why was she in the US, your friend Germany? Why did he do you know what was said between them? Sabi daddy Lumba nyakola. Ebia oni akosia bro, oti ha akosia boni na ehwe no ana ono na esane sorry. Odo broni na ehwe no na osane yare. Ai. Esane yare nyina no. Daddy Lumba knew say na one na yere ning get divorce. Inti enka obi as DNT and Daddy Lumba feel say it was so bad and I said whatever it was like, said, why didn't he get a divorce? Yeah. Why was he still married to her up to now even though she was with her? Now that means to say there is a connection you and I don't know about. Into sometimes nebi o haye babet na hanom na ye ka o na unnim ko onene ka so obema onena wo sebe onene file for divorce dey want to mean na hanom na o nka se o ebia we join a life amana na se wo mfi no sebe ma I don't think say she would have come out to talk but since ya no otumi hu say since ya wankasa ni tiri hu aye ni punk ye janasim because since ya hyehyɛ your friend is saying ye ya mbo na mane Sabi onu krampo ni Ghana ha nti at least mo contacting na sabi na anko no nso ahyehye ebia na adwuma oye wo hostel ya na flight say no no nso aye involved wa partake oni ne mba nyina mo yi o so what is next nti say wankasa we hu next time ube hu an say japade na ye be yi na film because the air kono me say ye and I don't think she is fighting for herself. At the end of the day she has kids to care for. And I can't know sure say a problem. But also wamba and as the legal wife and found any baby ayeko worry the second wife. This is marriage by ordinance. And kaini nyina yumura. ni ebe be chire bia no and you can't tell me say Daddy Lumba na say Odobroni didn't know say Bema.
But it's possible. It's possible that
so many
I said
years.
it is possible. Say a man can tell you say a jai da worry anymore. I'm telling you.
Eja demu a enu kire say o mo jayana. Sabe Obema woni na tia atena wo menu. Dear, I think say you should do the due diligence to make sure say for the sake of unso womba ebiani o say wo hwehwe mu na wo hu ye say there be ebia ware ya ware mi bia it does engina it's not valid wo hwehwe mu na wo hu ye say ebia onko one ne yire ne nye divorce anke ne enye ne say sansem nyina ba because o ware bema Mema eniema bindi I don't know what she was thinking and I don't want to say ebia ye say ya na say ye say ntina or whichever the case, they loved each other and they stayed. That is not my problem. But for the sake, Bema said, "We're not to me, which is open to phone more. I think that you owe your children, sir, your friend is saying, like
right.
You should have investigated. Yeah. No one who said their future is secured. No, China been some say, ambem. And you know, as me to me personally, I think that the woman has every my emphasis sentiments, any emotions, and kata way mrao. And ya dear Sebi, nya mamina na sorry and osio made injunction akwakot. She is the legal wife, and she has
busia penina and bekasa say. Yakwa wari obi foforo. Because be for all you know, ni na doing send krone de na etwempana.
So what yeah. Because oba I think said the 1 week na but since ya de akone de mo pese mo chichem mo ma obi hu ni position dia na no on any ono so every right so oba chira say I am the legal wife.
Yes.
And to me I don't see anything wrong with Sebi de ye maame akosua sewa it's within her right. She is the wife. Intino wa Sebi unso to our so no ebia wo feel say you have anything to say your court foul papers na fa we nya kasa bebre bia fe ne ye betwe no wo ebia sai papa ne legacy foul papers ko na fe yen kan asem no why ebe ba bontin say you own that right to do the widowhood reference right now wa kwa ye na asem e de na asem ko
Pepa Chow friend is Sheila asem me sure so you're young. But what's your take on it?
Okay. Senior panelist yake.
I'm your co-host for.
Sorry. Me co-host for okay. Ni now and if I baby no legend that Lumba me blame ne kakra. Because only common factor wom and bibia happen because of honor. I know say enka otutu na chiye kakra bi kan ho a enka sa niema we yinsi you should have made sure say we da ha we ni na ama
na aware no aware by ordinance no and no nye arrangement enough
arrangement enough dear but then Odobroni coming into the picture and ama we ni na aba I mean, me country will be so on for Obaba.
Yeah.
But then, often so no funny. See, ordinance, you know, and boy, cause my dears also a boy, but maybe Lumba said that she be a man say call ye way or a customary, customary.
Yeah.
Ka buy obi
Sanshine na wo kan.
Sanshine na American ko obi edikuna. But then, udu ti akoshemra ase. And I'm running to baby will be a year juma. Ghana, US, a him for a year juma. Tina, a fear dieno. Woman panitin who wants to say. Into BBC, I say. And he knew of his health problems. The CCF birthday, and he found it as a blessing, so that's what I say. See, I just feel, say, a man, no. Yeah, they are doing what they have to do. I know at the end of the day, no, year better year, but the legend should have done better.
Hey, Apure, they are some member. Someone in his legend should have done better. Mamaga, me want me take kakra was asking me. asema me pese me ka kire maame akosua se wa ne say if all the odds are for you won't rush it. I take it maybe from you pa. In a sense say ya ware wo mrem ya ware wo kwan wo se ya ware wo so na separation ba enya awarejaye eye ukokwan Korinto fo nwoma no a e kire wo say aware hu bibia 1 Corinthians chapter 7 ewom from separation to time abetimi eja aware to bibia wo mu enti say Mami akosia say wa feel say we disrespected by any shape or form by odobroni any niame ekoso ne so person osiki court advice from court. I think say it's within her right. But me my advice am de be ma odobroni ni say onyankopon hihya aware for a purpose. Na ade ade bi o kan say wo si ochi aware jaye Bible ne cancer. Ana afi so si obi asinti jade benam ne so beba biara so onwie enti sawa wo mofra na wo mofra yi na wo mofra ne nyini ne so obi ni obi abre ne se wa bofra no ana so wa bofra ne obi abre ne so obi betare ho ne so betare ho to the point say or per se or taking the space of that person when the person is still alive. Yeah. It's a presla. My advice I be the more no be na friend say producer e de ma appear to the ma no. Brown ho ase wate. Mama me no the rightful way. That would need na there as the queen of that Lumba's empire. Na no kura ne se wo bro ho ase yes ade no a enhira de be bro no be bro adrene ntiase so. That is my take. Me pa cho Showtym dwumadie ni na ye guess o besra ye no pa cho momra na mpesa wo to madamfo kakra e de mame
Mate
na ye mfa enwie next week ye beba na ye de dia beto aso another funeral bi susu abri no so koso next week ye beba na no so ye ba besi